Hi Aquarius, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 22nd to the 28th of December. Take what resonates and leave what behind what doesn't. My readings are also timeless, so if you stumble across one of my readings and it's not in the time frame stated in the title, it means it's for your next 7 days starting from tomorrow. So let's begin. I'm seeing a face, a mask. Like one of those kind of masks that they have at those parties, those kind of rich parties, those parties that you go to if you're part of the elite, I guess. I'm seeing one of those masks. Don't know why. I saw it very clearly. It just went in my face. You're being invited to an event, a high class event, but there's going to be some of those people that are part of that group that are going to be there. And this event is like a networking event. It's like there's like a drinks reception or something like that. You have to dress up like in formal clothing, and these people won't be wearing masks at the event, but it's almost like they're scouting for people. So just be wary of that. I don't feel like you want to be part of a group like that. Pardon me. You're more content on following your path and what you want from life because you have a great understanding of yourself and you know what you want now, truly, um, from life in general. But there's people still scouting for their group, that group of people they're scouting because they need fresh blood. They literally need fresh blood because their numbers are not their numbers, but their power, their efficiency of them is dwindling. They don't really have that kind of magic anymore, and they're looking for fresh blood basically. So just be wary when you're going to this event. You're being invited. You've already been invited to this event, and you're looking forward to it. You just don't know what lurks inside of this event or what type of people. Like you have an idea that there's going to be a lot of rich people. There's going to be a lot of influential people. There may even be those kind of people, but they don't have good intentions for you. They just want to use you as a sort of sacrifice, a sort of fuel for their projects, for their energy. They want to use your energy basically, your blood. To be very specific, they want to use your blood. Blood is in it. Blood contains a lot of energy. Things are starting to work out for you. Not start, but I would say things are continuing to work out for you. The more closer you've been getting to, it's like you've been like a fine needle. It's like a fine needle now. Like before, it was like a wide needle. Like it was like your need, like you were like a wide needle, and like you weren't able to really be connected truly to your true path. And like you've become like this fine needle going through the eye of a needle, which is your path, but it doesn't feel like an eye of a needle. It's like your needle in going through your energetic pathway. Like you're so aligned at this time during this week. You're gonna feel so aligned with yourself, the decisions you're making, the things, your experiences you're having. Everything's lining up perfectly. And the reason I say it's a needle because it's like the needle's able to do the sewing. When you're doing the sewing with the needle, it's quite seamless, isn't it? Like if you know how to sew, I do sewing sometimes when I rip my clothes. No, yeah, sorry, I'm a bit ill at this time. so don't mind me if I cough a bit or blow my nose. But you're sewing your life together where there's cracks, where there's things that don't resonate with you. You're sewing those cracks, the things that have you've already cut off. You've already cut off. It's like when you have a tree and you cut the branches, there's still that mark. Or even if you have a clothing, if you have to cut some of the clothing, there's gonna be some holes, obviously. So you need to patch it up, and you're patching it up very successfully. It's like it was never even there to begin with, and it comes now because there's a confirmation if you heard that. But it's come through, because you've been evolving, and so there's like necessary stepping stones for you to get to where you are now. Like you had to go through that. You had to go through those experiences that really challenged you. You can only get to the next stage when you're truly challenged. If you're not truly challenged, you're doing something wrong in your life. When you're truly challenged in every capacity, you know you're on the right path because you're leveling up and you're facing what needs to be faced. Not necessarily making the wrong decisions or going down wrong routes, but doing things that make you feel good, make you feel whole. But you're like, why, if I do this thing, why is it that it's not working out for me, or it's this and that? But you're still continuing to do that thing because it makes you feel good. And so that's what I mean by like, you're sewing things together. You're weaving a new life, quite literally. And you have a choice, of course, you have a choice if you want to join this group or not, but I don't think you want to join this group. And to be honest with you, they're quite outdated. They're very old, old mentality, old bullshit. And they can't really do anything to me, to be honest with you. I talk openly and freely. They never have been able to do anything to me, to be honest with you. The only thing that they have is money. And there's money that's been accumulated from generations ago. Right now, they're just lost souls, literally. And you kind of see them for that. You're somebody that you frequent places where there are people who have a lot of money, where there are people where they are very successful. You do go to these kind of functions where they have like canopies and finger food and fancy wines and whatever. You're networking at this event. The whole point of you networking, the reason you're going to this event is to broaden your network. You're trying to look for opportunities that are in alignment with you. It's like you're going on a whim. Like you're like, let me see what can come of this. But your advice here is not to get too caught up in one part of the venue or get caught up in one part of the place. You're someone that you're radiating at this time. When you're in this place, just keep moving. When you're in this party, keep moving. Because eyes are going to be watching you. Well, they're watching a lot of people, but if you're staying in one place, like in the venue, like the eyes are going to constantly watch you. But if you keep moving around, they won't be able to find you because there's going to be a lot of people. And they're not going to take much notice of you. But if you do stay on one location in the venue, they're going to add you to their network of who to keep eyes on. So they're going to start keeping eyes on you in order to have you join them in some kind of way. And they have a lot of money, so they can perhaps sabotage you financially and then be like, hey, we have this way out for you, but you need to sign up with us, kind of thing. So it's a lose-lose kind of deal for you. But you just staying still, just having one conversation with one person. Try not to talk to one person for too long. Just get their details or whatever. Move on to the next person. Like network. You're there for networking, network. Don't have to get too deep into conversations. But you are radiating, you're shining. In this venue, you're shining. The people that have spiritual eyes will be able to see you shining Of course, these people don't have very spiritual eyes. They just follow tradition, and their tradition is whatever it is, but it's not something that's very spiritual. Um, and so they're not able to perceive you until you stay in one location for too long, and they see a lot of people are gathering to you, whether you're male or female, gender's irrelevant, or anything in between, gender's irrelevant, but they're going to see a lot of people are gathering to this person. Why are a lot of people gathering to this person? Because the people that are gathering to you can see your energy. It's interesting, actually. Someone like it's like they're almost trying to capture you or poach you in some kind of a way. So it doesn't even feel like a poach; it's like more of a capture. Some of the people you're gonna meet at this event are gonna be significant for you. You're gonna be able to earn dividends. I'm hearing dividends in long-term investments, money. Pardon me. Like you're gonna meet a lot of people that are gonna be viable for many different paths that you could take. And you're gonna have to brainstorm after going to this event. Just make sure you keep moving. Don't get caught up staying in one location for too long, talking to one person for too long. Just keep moving and networking. Get people's details, get their cards, give them your cards or whatever. Um, and just keep moving. I think it's best to if you take their cards and not give your cards, so you can contact really specifically who you want to contact, and just forget about the rest. But I would also say, yeah, it would probably be best, because then you don't want to also stay in a location for too long. Just keep moving. But some of the people you're going to meet are going to be very viable to you being realizing how much opportunities you actually have at this time. Now that you've come in, like you've become like this fine needle, very connected, fully in alignment with yourself. You're now able to determine which way is the best way for you, and so this event is going to be very important for you. Actually, you don't realize it, but it's actually going to be very important for you to meet a lot of people that are going to open different doors in different industries and different things that you could possibly do. But it's going to be up to you to cut through the illusions and see which one that you want to go for. Because not all of them are going to be the right option. Only one of them truly is going to be the right option for you, and the right option is going to be there for you. The way out is going to be there for you, but you have to filter through them. You have to not get caught by tricks, not get caught by deceptions. And empty promises is what I'm hearing. Like, really hold people to what they're saying. If they claim something, tell them to prove it. Because everybody makes a claim, and less than half the people are able to prove it. You're radiating love. Oh, you've met love recently. You've fallen in love recently. So you have a partner, and you're radiating love at this time. You're radiating it from within. That's where your shine is coming from. You're radiating love from within. And because you're experiencing love, and in this energy of love, the universe is giving you more situations to feel loved. But you also have to be careful about your surroundings of, like, when you're in a new environment, who's watching you, who's almost like seeing what you have and want to take it away from you. And there's this shine that you're shining for the first time ever, to be honest, in your life. You've been shining this much. You've been feeling very happy and gleeful, quite gleeful. Yeah, be careful. There's some people that want to steal your shine. It's coming through very strong. It's like these people, these elite people. I don't know a particular group. There may be as a combination of different groups that are going to be at this party. It's not one particular sect, but there's going to be a bunch of elite people at this party that are trying to poach, or not poach, but almost imprison people who they see would be good sacrifices, I guess, good energy for their order. But if all goes well, this is going to be a really, really good thing for you. It's going to broaden your horizons and what's possible for you. It's going to expand your mindset and like what you can actually do. Like you had a very narrow mindset up until this point, up until after the party. You're going to have a very narrow mindset compared to after. And you're going to realize that you're going to realize that. And the reason being is you're going to realize how many opportunities, how much things you're capable of actually doing. Like you thought you weren't able to do many things, but you're going to realize that there's so much choices for you. You're very skilled, you're very talented. A lot of people want you on their team for whatever reason. You bring a lot of good characteristics, good work, good ethic, good results is what I'm hearing. Good progress. You make good progress on projects, good progress on work, good progress in business, good progress in sales, good progress in results. But it's like you weren't seeing what else is possible for you. You were looking only within one industry. You're only looking within one sector. You weren't looking at other sectors that you could have dipped your hands and dipped your toes in and been like, oh yeah, I could do something here. But I see you only going with one thing here. You're going to keep all these options open if you want them down the line in the future. But I see you picking one, and it's the one that you're going to feel most connected to, that your heart is going to be most connected to. That's the one you're going to pick. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be like you're going to be a vet or something. I mean, it could be, but whatever your heart is calling you to, that's the one you're going to pick. You're not going to pick something out of the money or the status or the look. You're going to pick it from your heart. You're going to ask your heart the question, heart, should I do this? You know, and if your heart gives you heaviness, you're going to probably say no. If your heart feels light, you're going to say yes. You've probably watched me before. So you've been doing this already, asking your heart questions, and you've been getting answers. And they'll be leading you into happier times, because you're following your inner guidance. You're following where you're spiritually being guided. You know, the heart now is not tainted. The only things that are tainted is the five senses and the brain. And, you know, the heart is untainted by the matrix. So let's jump into your reading and see what else is going on for you here this week. Interesting reading. It's like that movie Eyes Wide Shut. Like having some kind of experience there this week where you're meeting some people like that. They don't have your best interest in mind. They want to just use you as a sacrificial pawn. But you have grander visions, grander ideas, grander scope outside of this group. This group is just there to basically put a lock on you and steal your energy away. crazy week, to be fair. So your current energy, you've been enjoying the love that you're in, this relationship that you've been in, you've been enjoying the love. It's been helping you feel more fulfilled in life. Maybe you've been feeling fertile, wanting to have babies, feeling like your life is more fertile, there's more possible, much more possible for you to achieve in life. Sorry, Ian. Much more possible for you to achieve in life, as well as being purified of like the old, being purified of anything that is not in alignment with you anymore. And this has kind of helped you become in this more feminine energy, whether you're a man or a woman or anything in between, but you've been more in this feminine energy of receiving. You've been feeling more beautiful as a result of this love as well, receiving this love, being nurtured in this nurturing energy because of this love, and tapping into your own abundant nature and just nature in general. Being more on the primal side, intimacy is coming through here very strongly. The Empress is like a voluptuous woman, and she's there as like a mother, to say that you can take refuge in Mother Earth whenever. You just need to connect to her just by going outside, going to the parks or whatever, and just sitting down. And so you've been receiving this love and feeling very nurtured, feeling like you're in this nurturing energy, being fulfilled, being purified, healed by these healing waters, and you're having a breakthrough here. As a result of you being in this energy, you're having a breakthrough in regards to what is your soul is calling you. There's your confirmation if you heard it. What your soul has been calling you towards, what your life's purpose is. You're having a breakthrough here before the week even begins. I'm going to pull another card actually here. Yeah, you're gaining clarity about what this is. No longer having to be indecisive about what you want to do with your life. Again, like I said with the channel, you've been turned into like this fine needle. Like I was seeing it as like it's like a brush. Like when you have a brush. It's like the brushes just come all together, collapsed into itself, and it's become a fine needle. It's almost like calligraphy, when they're writing calligraphy, the brush is very fine, and it's like they're able to do very particular strokes. So you're able to move exactly how you want to move through life now, because you're like very fine. You're not scattered. You're very in alignment with yourself. Jumping into the week for the whole week, your theme for the week is the Queen of Cups. So this week you're going through experiences that are going to make you feel very caring and compassionate. You're going to be showing a lot of caring and compassion, and you're going to be receiving a lot of caring and compassion. The experiences you're going through are going to make you feel loving feelings towards your life path, towards your life in general. You're going to have these loving feelings, especially with your partner that you've gotten with recently. Yeah, you definitely did. I forget what it was like. When was it? It was a few weeks ago where you met this person. Where you've met them for a while now. You've been in a relationship for a while with this person. And so you and this person, just in general, this love is transforming into much bigger than you realize. It's changing your world around you because you're changing your vibration. When you're in a vibration, when you're inside and you're feeling hatred and anger, the universe gives you more situations where you get to experience more hatred, where you get to experience more anger. Whereas when you're feeling loving and happy inside, the universe gives you more situations to experience happiness, to experience love. And so this is what's happening here this week, is your actual world is shifting here, and it's loving feelings. You get having loving feelings towards your life, feeling kind, feeling like the universe is kind with you, feeling caring and compassion just in general. So jumping into the week, we have between Monday and Wednesday, we have your Monday and Wednesday card, which is the Nine of Cups. And the Nine of Cups here is basically your dreams, you believing that your dreams will come true, and feeling content, feeling fulfilled, feeling abundant. And this is coming as a result of you being truthful to yourself, being empathetic and honest towards yourself about how strong-minded you are, about what you've been through. Like you've cut the head off like the demon of the past, basically. And I think it was you, where it's like the old, yeah, the old you last week was like trying to bring you back into the old way of being, and then you've already cut the head off of it, basically. So during this, sorry, during the beginning of this week, you're sitting there with this head, and you're saying, no, I'm deciding to be truthful and honest and empathetic towards myself. I know who I am, and I know what I'm capable of, and this is putting you in this energy of the Nine of Cups, basically, of you believing your dreams are going to come true, feeling fulfilled, feeling content with the way your life is working out, because you've been following your heart, because you've been asking your heart questions about what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. Like, you've been guiding yourself here, and so you believe in this guidance because you've been getting tangible results. You've been getting tangible results in the in the 3D, and so because of this, you have this confidence. You have this confidence that yes, things are working out. Yes, I'm going to be living the most amazing life, and yes, I feel very abundant. And so you're in this energy between Monday and Wednesday, and I feel like you're manifesting here as you're doing this. Is you're in this energy, Nine of Cups energy. You're like very content, fulfilled, and feeling very abundant. You're manifesting more of this. Like when you're inside again. If you're feeling very abundant, when you're feeling very content, when you're feeling very fulfilled, the universe is going to give you more situations where you feel abundance, where you get to experience abundance, where you get to experience fulfillment, where you get to experience contentment. So you're manifesting, and it might not be showing up this week, but you are manifesting. Here's the energy, you're enjoying being in your energy, is what I'm seeing here, and the way things are working out for you in your life. Based upon the decisions you've been making as of late, and how things are shifting in a way that you never thought were possible, never thought that it was even a possibility that things could ever go like this. Like, it's just so random, your trajectory, that you could have never guessed this. You could have never guessed the way you've gone off. And changed so much in a so short space of time based on what you've been learning. But you're the one who initiated the change. You're the one who initiated it. You were learning for a long time, learning, and then you started applying it within your own life. And then as you started applying it, things just went straight away. They just changed because your energy is very powerful. You're meant to be doing great things here, but your energy is very powerful. And so you're just sitting in this energy here between Monday and Wednesday of the Nine of Cups. Going into between Wednesday and Friday, you're coming into unity, harmony here, and balance within yourself. Just greater unity and harmony, balance. You will be meeting some soulmates. So this is where you're going to have this event between Wednesday and Friday. It's going to be on the weekday. And you're going to be meeting some soulmates, and you can see they're like kind of at a party. It kind of looks like a party, and they both have these chalices, and I'd imagine there's some alcohol and some red wine. But clarifying this, we have the Nine of Swords. So when you're at this event, you're gonna feel an air of negativity, is what I feel like, an air of negativity. When you're at this event, you're gonna be fearful, anxious, and worried. And it's these people that are lurking around. You're gonna notice some faces, like I was saying. They're not gonna have the masks on, but you're gonna notice people have some strange expressions on their face that's quite scary. And you're going to be quite worried about like what kind of people are in this place. Well, I've told you already what kind of people are in this place, but you're going to be just worried and fearful and anxious just in general. Don't drink too much if you drink alcohol when you're at this place. The whole point of you is networking, not getting your face seen by the wrong people, but connecting to the right ones. But some of these people will be your soulmates, and you're going to find it a bit difficult to connect to people. You're going to want to stay in one location because it's going to feel more comfortable. Rather than going around, because you're going to feel like there's a lot of weird people. Let me see if I can meet some good people and talk to them, and if they're good people, then we can hang about, and meet other people. Don't do that. Go solo. I'm hearing that song by Jason Derulo. I don't know why. You should probably listen to that song solo. I'm laughing because I used to love that song a lot. The way he just came in was sorry. bloody hell. But the way it came, it was like riding solo, putting shades upon my eyes. It was quite funny the way it came in. But yeah, you should be riding solo here, just meeting as many people as you can. Some of these people will be your soulmates and people that you can connect with after, not necessarily for just business, but like on a platonic level or friendship level. But a lot of these people here that you will be, sorry, but yeah, a lot of the people here that you're going to be meeting, if you keep moving around, are going to be your soulmates. There's going to be a lot of people that are, I would say, in a similar position to you, where they're trying to break out of the old life and into the new life, and they're going to be at this event. However, there's going to be the other side as well at the event that are like, we're running low on blood, where's all the blood going? And so they're going to be like, we need fresh blood, this is the best place to go get some fresh blood from. So that they're going to show up there. So don't be anxious and say, let me just find some people and stay in one corner of the venue and meet other people with this person or these people. Don't do that. Go solo, meet people, have a little conversation. Yeah, there's my, give me your business card, give me your details, whatever. Go to the next person. If the conversation drags on for too long, you know there's tens of thousands of excuses you can give. You know, sometimes I just drop it mid-sentence. I mean, I speak English, so you know, you can just drop whatever. But by clarifying both of these, if you stay in this energy, it's going to make you feel very apathetic. It's going to make you feel very bored, very dissatisfied. You're like, why the hell did I even come to this event? It's a very boring event, why did I? But the advice here is to be like the hangman, take a pause in regards to this energy of like these people are going around. Take a pause in regards to your own energy of like, I don't really know about this event, because there's a lot of energy here, and not like all of the energy is good energy in this event, and the people that some of them have bad vibes. But this is an important event for you, and allow yourself to be like the hangman. The hangman, he gets his foot caught and he gets turned upside down. And rather than fighting it, you can see like he's just relaxing. He's got he's got his leg behind his other leg. He's just chilling, trying to see the world from a new perspective. And so you're gonna recognize then from this new perspective, like, okay, I'm here for this reason. That's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to get caught up with the politics. I'm not going to get caught up with the, showing face to this person or that person. I'm trying to find particularly what interests me, what's calling me, and just follow your heart. Just be like, just have a little exercise. It'll be quite fun for you. Just go to the venue and be like, heart, which way should I go? And just go that way. Meet that person. Go there, meet that person. If your heart goes, don't talk to that person. You know what I mean? But don't stay in one location. Keep moving, and by you not doing that, actually, by you staying in one location, it's going to make you feel very apathetic, bored, dissatisfied, and it's going to lead to you feeling stagnant, because you're going to be like, well, that was a waste of time. I don't think there are many opportunities. You might even feel like surrendering your ambitions, part of your ambitions, to move forwards. And sorry, I keep coughing. I promise you I am getting better, but yeah, I should get better by tomorrow. But sorry if it's irritating you. I don't know if it's how it's coming up on the mic, but it is quite a harsh cough, so I just wanted to apologize. You're gonna feel quite stagnant if you stay in one location. You're gonna be like, it's a waste of time coming here. You're going to this event being very ambitious, that you're going to meet a lot of people that are going to be in different different industries, and you're right, you're not wrong. But if you stick with one person, even just one person, it's going to ruin the whole thing for you. You need to keep moving around, and just be like the hangman, like I was saying, like be in this venue, and whether this negativity that is in the air around you meeting people, let it be. You're still going to meet people. Allow yourself to be upside down. Be like, okay, there's the negativity in the air. I feel the negativity in the air. I'm going to go upside down with the negativity in the air and meet people that I want to meet. So it's not like you're going to stand out from the crowd and be like, I'm a sunshine, I'm a rainbow, and go around like that. You're like, okay, there is negativity in here, but I'm not going to draw attention to myself. I'm going to move around with it. And that's what I mean by the hangman, is you going upside down with the situation, and seeing things from a different perspective. And you feel like you will be able to notice that there are people poaching people. You're not going to know why, but I've told you why they're poaching people. But you're going to see people like being poached, maybe taken off to different rooms. Yeah, being taken off to different rooms. Damn, some sexual stuff is happening at that party. Some crazy stuff happening at that party you're going to. What are you doing, Aquarius? That's crazy. This is a crazy party you're going to. But regardless of the situation, you're showing up as the emperor. You're living by your own rules. You're living by your own structure. You're the authority, and you're standing in that strength that you are the authority, connecting to your heart and saying, do you know what? Whatever's going on is going on. I'm after what I'm after. And that's probably the best way to be about in the situation, so that you can get what you want. And clarifying, the emperor is the page of cups, so it's like you doing this is very connected to your spirituality, connected to your psychic gifts. You're kind of you can't be phased. You can't be phased by what's going on around you, and you're allowing yourself to go into this hangman mode. You're allowing yourself to go upside down and go with it and get what you need from the situation, being the authority, being in control, not allowing yourself to get lost. And you're doing this from a spiritual standpoint. And what I mean by that is you're connecting to your heart and saying, should I do this? Or connecting to your intuition and your heart. Should I do this? Should I do this? And you're asking a lot of questions. You're like an inquisitive child, being like, why, and there's your confirmation if you heard it. But you're like an inquisitive child asking questions like why, and so because you're asking the questions of why, and these questions, they're not questions about other people, they're about you. So it's like, it's like you are doing this thing, like I was saying, like, which way should I go? You're going this way. Why should I go this way? Okay, this, that thing over there. And then should I talk to this person? No, why? Or yes, why? And you're getting your answers here. It's quite interesting, actually. You're very connected to your spirituality. You're going to seem like you're aloof or you're daydreaming to other people. Don't pay attention to people. Actually, it's probably the best that you act like that. It's not even like you're acting. You're doing it on purpose. But to these elites and stuff, you're gonna look like someone that's aloof, like someone that's cuckoo or lost it, which is probably the best thing to do in this kind of situation. I mean, I've done that before in situations, like a cuckoo person. It's quite fun, actually, especially when there's people there that they're just overly hyped and they're overly like up their ass, and it's just like, ooh. If you just activate, see, my camera almost went hangman there. So that's your confirmation about going upside down with the situation. If people are acting crazy, you act crazy too, but in your own way, not in their way. I've done it plenty of times, honestly. Where, like, I've been in an environment again with people like, they're quite elite and they're quite wealthy, and they're just people that I don't regard as like decent people in any way, in any capacity. Not funny, not smart, not witty, not handsome, not beautiful, not whatever, just meager, just meager people. So I'm like, why am I going to put my best foot forward in these kind of situations with these kind of people? So, start acting a fool, and it's quite fun. It really is. It's quite fun. And so you're kind of doing a situation like this where you're connecting to your spirituality and getting what you need from the situation, which is the contacts. You will be getting a lot of contacts here. People are going to be open to talking to you. Like, you're going to look aloof, but then when you speak to the right people, they'll be like, oh, okay, like I thought you were this kind of person because I saw you going and getting a drink, or I saw you doing this, and I was like, oh, is this person okay? They might not say it to you, your face, but that's what they're thinking. And you're going to make a good impression of people, and they're going to want to work with you. But again, it's up to you who you want to network with in the future. And I do feel like you're going to pick the right choice because you're very connected to your spirituality. This is something you're not going to let go of. your spirituality. But just be careful of these people, because they're going to come if they can set their eyes on you. And the only way they can set their eyes on you if you stay still in one location for too long. Just keep moving. 5-10 minute conversations, even less than 10 minutes, like 5-minute conversations. Keep it moving, keep it moving. You know, don't stay in one location for too long. Don't have a conversation for too long, because these people have people in the party that are fishing for people. Like they're fishers, like they're fishermen trying to catch fish. They have not just the elites going around, but they have people working for them that are trying to have conversations, trying to keep eyes on people. So just have like 5-10 minute conversations. You'll know if someone has a bad vibe from the first sentence, because you're very connected to your spirituality. So a very important time for you here between Wednesday and Friday. Between Friday and Sunday, you're having a breakthrough. So this is an action-orientated breakthrough. And clarifying this is the 5 of Wands. So this breakthrough is in terms of the chaos that's around you, the conflict that's around you, where you feel like you're being opposed. Where there's disagreements and conflicts. You're having a breakthrough there that's allowing you to be in this Empress energy of receiving and tapping into your own nature's abundance. It's like this conflict here now is ending around you in whatever capacity. In work. It's in work, strife in work. I don't know what you do for work, but there's some kind of strife here in your work, that you're going for a transformation. You're having a breakthrough here. What's this breakthrough about, though? Damn, you've been enslaved to your work, is what it is. You've been enslaved to your work because you've been tempted by an idea of riches, and you're recognizing that that's not what riches is. By you constantly working, riches comes from you being like this, you know, being within yourself. You can see her face. I don't know if you can, but she's almost like, you know, in a very meditative state. She's radiating this golden aura around her. It's a very powerful figure. And she's receiving at this time, you know, she's got, you know, the anchor, which is the representative of protection. She's very protected, and she has a lot of strength, and she's receiving at the same time as well. And so from a place of purity, and it's coming in for your crown chakra. So your energy is being shifted here. You're cutting off this connection, severing this connection, this addiction you have to work. You're going through a huge transformation here. In regards to the situation, you're leaving it behind, this sort of enslavement that you have to work, that you need to be working all the time, because, you know, some people don't work at all and they earn a lot of money, and your energy is very powerful. You don't need to work a lot, to be honest with you. You're expending all your energy. Energy is money. The more energy you have, the more money you have. The more tired you are all the time, the less money you're going to have. And that's it. You can see that here she's sitting on a chair and she's just radiating and receiving. And so that's what you're gonna be doing moving forward, rather than chasing the bag. You're requesting the bag. You're requesting the bag from the universe, is what I'm hearing, rather than chasing it, because your energy is so powerful, it's so magnetic. It's like a golden aura that it's easy for money to come in for you, and you're very protected in this golden aura. I think I've said this to you before, but you're in this kind of like bubble. It's like a golden bronze bubble, that you're very much protected here from like a divine God. There's a very powerful God protecting you, and it's not one of the Abrahamic gods, okay? I mean, like gods, like that kind of God. It's a very powerful God protecting you. The shield changes color based upon what the God feels you need, but it's a very powerful. I'm seeing a very physically strong God. I don't know who it is. Sumerian. It's a Sumerian God. I'm hearing you are a Sumerian priestess. You're a Sumerian priestess in one of your lives, and so this is a Sumerian God that's connected to you from that time, and he's been watching over you in this life and in previous lives, protecting you from all kinds of harms. very big, powerful, very big and powerful God. So yeah, you don't really have nothing to worry about. But yeah, you're going through this transformation, no longer being enslaved to work, and being in this energy of receiving blessings, constant blessings, because your energy radiates so much that it's able to draw in. It's like a magnet, powerful magnet. Your energy is a powerful magnet. That when you work so hard, you spend all your energy, and your magnet becomes weak. So now you're not working so hard. You're not enslaving yourself to work, and you don't realize this even happening. It's just coming out of the blue after this event. So let's pull out your challenge here to see what's affecting you this week. And if you've never seen me before, challenges will show up in one way or another, physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually. But when the challenge does come in, it's best not to give it energy, and that's how you kill it off. Like, it's trying to stop you from elevating your life to a higher possibility, and trying to keep you in your current reality, or even bring you down. So your challenge here for this week is a lot of royal energy. So you have a very royal energy, but your challenge here for this week is, you might be lacking vision, taking leadership of your life, because you're doubting your truth, doubting your wisdom, doubting your self-respect, just having a doubt of respect for yourself, and making yourself lower to fit other people's expectations, doubting your own truth, that you've mastered yourself to a great degree, and that you're manifesting what you desire, you're manifesting opportunities for yourself, and that you're very abundant. Like, you're having a hard time seeing this week. You're having a hard time with this vision, hard time of taking leadership, taking authority of your own self. For whatever reason. And it stems from this kind of like, it's because you're in this environment, and you're like, oh, this person's really successful, and this person's really, this person has a lot of money, or this person's really famous. It's because of that, and you're kind of lowering yourself. Don't do that. Like, you are far beyond a lot of these people. They might have money, they might have status, they might have whatever, but they're not necessarily on your level. They're nowhere near your level. But just because you're not financially where you want to be doesn't mean you haven't surpassed a lot of people. There's a lot of people that become enlightened. There's a lot of people that are very powerful spiritually, but they live the most simplest lives. They live the most simplest lives, and they don't want nothing to do with money. And so, money's got nothing to do with it. Don't lower yourself. Don't be afraid to take leadership. Don't be afraid to take authority, and don't doubt. Don't try. Block your own vision of which way you want to go, and be like, oh, I feel anxious, or I feel a certain way about a thing, because you're aware of the surroundings. It's like when you're in the jungle, there could be a lion, there could be a threat of a lion, there could be a threat of this, there could be a threat of that. You're not going to go into the jungle unarmed. You're going to go with a weapon, right? For example, so you can defend yourself, and a shield maybe, or whatever. Yeah, or a gun. All right, you can take a gun there, game over, right? That's what you're doing. You're not going into the party and saying, well, there's this danger, I'm not going to go in there. You're going with this gun. And this gun is basically your leadership, your authority, your wand. This is what you're going into the party with, the wand, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is inspiration, new opportunities and ideas, creativity, growth. This is what you're going in with, that you have the vision that this event is going to lead to these things. You're coming in here, you can see his horse is all ready as well, coming in as the dark horse. Into this thing, and it's like onwards. He's like, let's go onwards, and spirit is actually piggybacking you at this time, but you're just having a bit of doubt, lacking vision, just because of you're not having the wisdom to see past surface level things, because maybe it's a very glamorous party and people have a lot of money, and you're kind of in awe of all of that, and you're like, oh, Don't be like that. You're lowering yourself, you're lowering your energy. The more you radiate, the more easier it's going to be for you to meet the right people and get the right contacts. When you lower yourself, you're going to be meeting some people you don't want to really meet, to be honest with you, even if you are moving around. But yeah, that's your challenge here for this week, is lacking. It's going to affect your manifestations as well, actually. It's going to make you less enthusiastic. And these opportunities that you're manifesting. Like I said, you're going to be manifesting some of the things you don't want. Stay at this high level that you are. Don't lower yourself for anybody. No matter who they are. Stay at your high level, and the universe will help you get even further physically, within the physical world. So let's see what your outcome here is for the week, given all of this energy. This party seems very crazy, to be honest with you. So yeah, outcome here for the week is, so you've been carrying these burdens, feeling weighed down, because you've been trying to connect to your intuition, trying to connect to a deep knowing, the divine feminine energy, which is having a deep knowing and knowing that you have the answers within. You've been trying to connect to this, but you're feeling way down as you've been doing this, because you've been trying to find answers to your life, trying to find, what's next for you. And you're being presented with a choice here this week. By the end of the week, you're being presented with a choice. The choice that I'm not even going to say what the two choices are, but you're choosing to go for a transition. You're leaving the old behind. You hear down here, there's a war that's happened, and the Death Rider, he approaches this man and says, do you accept death? And death is not a bad thing. It's a shedding of the old, of the stagnant old, so that new energy can come in, fresh energy that's in alignment with you, that brings you happiness. And so the Death Rider is asking this guy to come join him where the sun is rising over there, which is your happiness. He's like, there's a battlefield here, it's dead, it's stagnant, there's nothing to gain from this place. And he comes with his visor up, so he's like a friend, and it's from a place of purity. And so you're going through this transformation, this transition here, that's going to leave you feeling more motivated, focused, and you're going to be very successful here by the end of this week, driven on a mission, moving away from this energy. You're having a completion here. Finally, after all of these years, 18 years, it's done. It's finally done. It's finally done. 18 years. 18 years has been you've been worried, fearful, and anxious about where your life is going to go, what you're going to be, when you grow up, when you're going to be at a later stage in life, like what you're going to do with your life, where you're going, and how can you be stable, and feeling just bored, feeling apathetic, feeling dissatisfied with the way things have been turning out. And in turn, this has just been a cycle of you going back and forth between these two energies of trying things, becoming bored, dissatisfied, and becoming fearful, anxious, worried, trying again, becoming bored, dissatisfied, becoming fearful, anxious, worried. You've been in this cycle for 18 years, and now it's officially closed off. The world card here is the official completion of a cycle. Integration is a huge accomplishment for you, to be honest with you. Huge accomplishment, and you're manifesting very powerfully here. You're not only stepping into divine feminine energy, but you're stepping into divine masculine energy after this completion. After all of this, the choice has been made. The transformation is going to be very quick, very quick. And so you're going to be in this magician energy after. You're in a new life. You're literally in a new life. And this is an important stage. This is the second part of the Fool's journey. And in this part of the journey, the magician explains to the Fool that you're in a sacred space. Even though it looks like a desert, it's a sacred space. What you want from your life, what you imagine for your life moving forward, comes from this space. So the space you're in right now, you need to imagine where you want to be, daydream about where you want to be, take inspired action towards it, follow creative impulses, and that's how you manifest. And that's what divine masculine energy is. That's how you step into that power, by not just saying you want this from your life and then doing nothing, but then saying you want this from your life, but taking action towards it. And that's how you're manifesting. But you're going to be manifesting very powerfully here out of nothing after this week. So it's fantastic reading. I'm going to leave your reading here. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. Or if you like the video, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. And other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.